Good evening, my dear kids. How are you? Hope all are well there. Hmm? What are you seeing in the screen? You are seeing what? What are you seeing? Some photos. Okay, anyway, we'll discuss about that. Anyway, one more time, this is Mithun Raj, your science teacher, welcoming you into the world of science. Okay, we are dealing with the second chapter, or no, sixth chapter of standard ninth science, second part of biology called as tissues. We studied about plant tissues, we studied about animal tissues, we only studied about epithelial tissues or protective tissues, isn't it? Three more types of tissues are there: muscular tissue, nervous tissue, and communicative tissue. What is that? Communicative or what? Connective tissue, sorry, connective tissue. Okay, it's very easy. Okay, these most of these things you already know that. Okay, most of these things you already know these things. Let us see muscular tissue. What are muscular tissues? See, muscular tissue means nothing. The tissues which is present in our muscle. Okay, different types of muscles are there. Cardiac muscle cell, which is in in our heart. Cardiac means relating to heart. The cells which is present in heart. See, it has branches. Branches, and this is the nucleus right here. Skeletal muscle cell, which present in our all the other muscles which we can control. Understand? Which we can control. That is called as skeletal muscle cells. See, nucleus, three nucleus, lots of cells are there. Smooth muscle cells, which we cannot control. For example, in our intestine, in our stomach, some part of our lungs also. Lungs, actually lungs we are not controlling. The diaphragm, the muscle which is under the lungs, that diaphragm is controlling the lungs. Okay. Let us see. Connective tissues help in the movement of the body. It consists of elongated cells called muscle fibers. It contains a protein called contractile protein, which contract and releases and helps in movements. So how this muscular tissue helps to move? That is the question. How? Anyway, other tissues does not have this property. Why? What is the specialty of this particular muscular tissue? What is it? Because it contains a special type of protein called contractile protein. Okay, the presence of that protein makes the muscles to contract and relax, and that contraction and relaxation is the main. One second. Sorry, excuse me, my kids. Oh my God, today heavy raining. I think I just got cold. Okay. What were I talking about? Sneezing? No. No, muscular tissues, fine. Oh, it consists of a protein called as contractile protein. That's why our muscles can contract and release. And that contraction and release, relaxation of our muscles helps us to walk, to move, to swallow food, to breathe, our heart to beat, our digestive system to digest, our respiratory system to perform well. All these things are done because of the presence of these muscle tissues. Just imagine a life without muscle tissue. You won't be able to move, you won't be able to eat. Isn't it? Without the contraction of esophagus or food pipe, how you will swallow your food? Anyway, you can't even chew your food without these muscle tissues. Isn't it? So that the muscle tissues are very important, isn't it? Am I right or not? Anyway, muscle tissues are very important, but nerve tissues are more important than muscle tissues. Okay. Anyway, you are very very much fond of food. I know that. I am also a foodie. Okay, leave it. That's not my our class. Our class is about muscular tissues. It contains a protein called as contractile protein, which contracts and relaxes and helps in movement. Leave it. Muscles which can move under our will are called as voluntary muscle. Understand? For example, the muscle which we have in our arms, legs, and all, we can control that. Our jaw movements, our eye movements, isn't it? our neck movements, our hand movements, fingers movements, arm, legs, muscles, shin, calf, thighs, buttocks, all these muscles we can control it. That types of muscles are called as voluntary. Important question, one mark question. Voluntary and involuntary. Okay, what is the difference between voluntary and involuntary muscles? Example also they will ask, 2 mark question. Okay, voluntary muscles means which we can control. For example, muscles which we have in our arms, in our legs, and all. Muscles which do not move under our will is called as involuntary muscles. Involuntary muscles, mostly involuntary muscles are inside our body. Okay, cardiac muscles is also involuntary muscles. Okay, skeletal muscle cells or skeletal muscles is only voluntary muscles. Okay, let us go to the next part. Strained muscles, these are called as voluntary muscles. Okay, strained muscles, actually the muscles which is present in our arms, legs and all, that muscle tissues are called as strained muscles. Okay, they are voluntary muscles, that means we can control it. Okay, having light and dark striations means if we just see the muscles of chicken or mutton and all, some part it is very dark, some part it is very light, isn't it? Same, our human muscle also is same like that. Okay, that are voluntary muscles. Actually the meat we are buying from the shop, actually it is the muscle of that particular animal, understand? Meat means muscle, the muscle. Okay, muscle, we are eating the muscle of what, goat, muscle of chicken, leave it. The cells are long, cylindrical and are multinucleated. Multinucleated means, see, in a particular tissue there is a lots of nucleus, understand? Multinucleated, single nucleated and multinucleated, that's the main thing regarding these cells. They are also called as skeletal muscles because they are attached to bones. Why it is called as skeletal muscles? Basically these muscles is near the bone, understand, or surrounding the bone, and it is connected to the bone, and that connection is called as tendon, that we will study later. So that is muscular tissue. They help in voluntary movements of our body. Voluntary movements means controllable movements. Okay, the movements which is under our control, that movements are called as voluntary movements. Nothing very discussing like that. It's simple. Notes, just study the notes, you will get full marks. Unstrained muscles or smooth muscles. Our heart muscles or cardiac muscles also is unstrained. Okay, we cannot control that. Are involuntary muscles having no striations. There is no striations. See, and the cells are long and spindle shaped and are uninucleated. See, spindle shape means this particular shape. What is this shape called? It's a spindle shape, actually like a badam or any other vegetable or fruits are there, like sweet potato we can say. Anyway, just imagine this shape, okay, like eye, like the shape of our eye, that particular shape is called as spindle shaped, but in this case it is columnar, like a cylinder. See, cylinders and multiple nucleus are there, understand? If you cut a piece of meat, it will look like this if you zoom in with a microscope. Meat means food, right? Correct. The cells are long and spindle shaped. This is the shape, spindle, and uninucleated. See, only one nucleus are there in one tissue. Understand? They are present in alimentary canal, blood vessels, bronchi of lungs, iris of eyes, etc. So, some of these organs you already know. Involuntary muscles means which is present in internal organs. Understand? Most of the internal organs has involuntary muscles or smooth muscles. Example, alimentary canal means the digestive system. Okay, alimentary canal means the digestive system. From our mouth to the anus, everything is comes under alimentary canal. Our intestine, liver, pancreas, stomach, small intestine, large intestine, anus, esophagus, everything combinedly called as alimentary canal. Next, blood vessels, you already know blood vessels. It is also consist of unstrained muscles or involuntary muscles. Bronchi of lungs. Bronchi is a particular part inside our lungs. Okay, it's a subdivision of our lungs that we will study in detail in 10th standard. Okay, no need to go for the detail, only just go for the spelling. Bronchi, pronunciation, bronchi. Iris of our eyes. See that black dot in our eyes. That anyway, that black circular thing is inside our eyes. Inside that there is a small hole also. Understand? That is called as iris. It is also automatically. We cannot control that. Too much light comes means it will become small. Light is less means it will become big. Can we control that? No, we are not controlling. It is automatically controlled. So it is involuntary movements or involuntary muscles. So it is called as they help in involuntary movements. Cardiac muscles is nothing. The muscles present in heart. Understand? Involuntary muscles having, it is also involuntary because our heart's movement we cannot control it. Okay, heart's movement we cannot control. Can we control our heart's movement? No, it's impossible. The cells are long, cylindrical, branched and multinucleated. Okay, nucleus. A particular tissue contains a lots of nucleus. Okay. It's not that much rocket science behind this. After this, what is it? Okay. Cardiac muscles are involuntary muscles. Okay, even though cardiac muscles are different than the smooth muscles, they are spindle shaped. This is branch shaped. See, like branches and multinucleated. Okay, which muscles are multinucleated? Cardiac muscles and strained muscles. Unstrained muscles or involuntary muscles or smooth muscles are spindle shaped and have only one nucleus, so it is called as uninucleated. Okay. So the next one, sorry. The cells are long, cylindrical, branched and multinucleated. See, cylindrical shape, branch. They have connection between each other. But in the case of spindle, see, there is no connection. Understand? Each one has single nucleus. They are present in the heart and helps in the contraction and relaxation of heart. So these types of muscles or cardiac muscles, involuntary cardiac muscles are present only in our heart. Understand? Only in our heart. In other parts we cannot see these types of tissues. Okay, they are only in our heart and they help in what? They help in the movement of our heart. Okay, to contract and relax. That is called as heartbeat. So it is very important muscles in our body. Okay, I think this today also it is enough. Last one more class and we will conclude the entire chapter. Okay, it is about connective tissues and some of these ligament and all. Okay, anyway we don't have time today to complete. Tomorrow we will go through that entire part. I hope all you got that notes and all. Today or tomorrow I will give the remaining notes also regarding this chapter. Okay. So till then, my dear kids, Mithun Raj signing off from this part of the world. And I think this also chapter. Tomorrow we will finish this chapter and we will go back to our interesting part called as physics. Okay. Laws of motion and all. Now we are going to the Newton's part. Okay, Newtonian mechanics. We studied classical mechanics as motions, 3 equations of motion. Next we are going to study about momentum, inertia and all. Next week. Okay, next week. Anyway, my dear kids, all the best for that chapter also. Okay. So these are the things we studied today. Muscle cells are divided into 3: involuntary, voluntary and cardiac muscle cells. Cardiac muscle cells are involuntary. Smooth muscle cells are also involuntary. Skeletal muscle cells are voluntary. That means we can control it. Skeletal muscle cells are present in, or strained muscles are present in our body. Okay, around our bones. We can move it easily. That's why it is called as voluntary muscles. Okay, it is multinucleated. Lots of nucleus are there. Next one is spindle shaped smooth muscles or unstrained muscles, involuntary muscles. Okay, they are very small, very smooth, single nucleated, mostly present in where? Blood vessels, alimentary command, bronchi of our lungs and iris of our eye. Last one is cardiac muscle, branch shaped, multinucleated, branch shaped, cylindrical shaped, multinucleated, only in one part of our body. That is what? That is our heart. So that's it. Signing off. Mithun Raj is signing off from this part of the world. Stay home, stay safe, my dear kids. It's a corona period. What do you want to do? You want to stay home, you want to stay safe. If you are going outside, maintain social distance. Okay? Don't be in contact with a lot of people outside. And whenever you are coming back to your home also, wash your hands properly. And if you have that much guts, give it a bath also. A clean bath will kill all the coronavirus. Okay? Stay healthy, stay safe, eat good food, drink a lot of water, maintain personal hygiene. Okay? So, till the next class, see you, my dear kids. Okay? Till then, goodbye from this part of the world. Stay home, stay healthy. Goodbye and Jai Hind.